Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Andi Musyahidah Mawaddah with ID number 021 from PBI Class A. And here I would like to tell you about the next part of discourse analysis, namely the text pattern. So as we already know, to write a readable text, it doesn't only need grammatical and lexical cohesion, but also the text structure. So the text structures refers to the way that the information within the text written is organized. Recognizing text patterns beneficial for both writers and the readers. From reader's perspective, text pattern can help the readers to see close relations from one to another, which can be used to interpret a text to gain comprehension. While for the reader's standpoint, knowledge of text patterns allow the readers to satisfy the readers with natural English text structures, expected to be familiar and the norm for international readers. So there are three types of the most common types of the macro patterns in English. Namely the problem solutions pattern, the general specific pattern, and the claim counterclaim pattern. First, the problem solution pattern. So this pattern said as the most common pattern that used to analyzing the text in English. It's usually found in the plots of fairy tale and the writings of scientists, and also in advertising text that aims to convince consumers to solve their problem through purchasing the products. According to Hui, 2001, this pattern consists of four functions, namely situations, problem, response, and evaluations, or short as SPRE. So the first function should be affords background information, and then the second function raises a particular problem. So in the second function, it should be consist a problem, and then the third function is provide the solutions or the response or counterclaim of the problem that has arisen. And finally, the evaluations deals with whether the response to the problem is positive or negative. If the response is negative, if a negative evaluation is achieved, the pattern should be repeated until it becomes positive. The next pattern, namely general to specific pattern. So this pattern, also known as deductive organization pattern, and it refers to a way of developing written text by moving from a broad observation about a topic to detailed description with more specific information in support of that topic. So we write the text in this pattern from the general topic to the more specific topic. And it's commonly seen in official language proficiency tests such as TOEFL or IELTS, and also in academic papers. According to Robert L.S. and Sharon T. 2007, there are at least 3 steps for general to specific orders that the reader need to do. Namely, first, the topic sentence should identify a general statement about the subject, and then the writers should choose details that make specific points about the general statement, and then the last, the writers should make sure the reader can understand and relate to the specific example if it needed. The last pattern, namely claim counterclaim pattern. So this pattern, also known as hypothetical real. This pattern refers to the structures of ideas in a text in which a claim and a counterclaim are presented in relation to a given issue. It commonly used to write uh, an uncertain facts about something, such as in academic writings, letters, newspaper, or magazine. According to Kimberly 2016, the pattern contains at least four main parts, namely claim, counterclaim, reasons, and evidence. So the claim is to state the main point of the issues. It's important that the claim is not just an opinion, but it's a true topic uh, based on our knowledge or some research. And then counterclaim is the opposite of a claim. The counterclaim needs to be supported by reasons or even questions to make sure that the rationally disapprove the claim. And then reasons. The reasons tell us an explanation about the cause of the event that occurred or situation. A reason makes someone scared and see the importance of the claims and the arguments. And the last is evidence. So the evidence tells about one or more reasons for believing that something is important or true. It potentially supports and proves the claim. I think that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.